Polish Pol VR, welcome to the channel. We are here to do some more virtual reality news for Quest, PlayStation VR and PC VR and all other virtual reality headsets. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's a quite big video today. We've got brand new game announcements, we've got some info about Metro VR and Numata. Also, we've got some info about Quest 3 Slim. That's quite interesting. And tons of other goodies when it comes to virtual reality. So let's start the video. At the beginning of this video, as it's now, you can see playing in the background brand new PSVR2 game announcements, which is called Pulse. And this is kind of like a game that you are just there. You've got different rooms with different pulls. Everything is very unique. There's no characters, no music, no enemies chasing you. It's just you there with those pulls and you're just there, but it's all mysterious. The rooms change slightly. Each time you go through them, you're gonna notice different bits and bobs here and there. The developers say this game is inspired by the internet phenomenons like liminal spaces, found footage and backrooms, specifically backrooms pulls and pull rooms. So if you liked those type of games, then Pulse might interest you. There is a demo out there on Steam, I think, where you can play flat version, but you can see on the PlayStation VR2 store there is a VR version coming as well. And if those graphics are in VR, then the game will look great. Now let's talk about Numata. So this game looks like it when it releases, it's gonna release as the flat game first, and then eventually the developers will work on the PlayStation VR2 version. Basically what they said is their hands are full, so they kind of struggling for time, and that's why this game now got delayed. So it's meant to come out on September 3rd, which is nearly here, but Vertigo Games announced that it cannot be released just yet, which means the VR version and PSVR2 version is delayed even more. But hopefully it'll be worth waiting because this game looks quite good. Okay, now let's talk a bit about this Quest 3 Slim. It's pretty much confirmed now. It's probably coming next month during the the Facebook Meta Connect. So a brand new FCC certification was filed in US. FCC of course looks after the wireless devices, and it basically confirms what people already was expecting. Quest 3S, it's a thing. It supports Wi-Fi 6E, which is good for the streaming, from your PC to the headset. Definitely better quality. Of course, it's still gonna have its colorful pass-through and everything else, but they do changing, few bits and bobs. When it comes to power, pretty much the same. But the pancake lenses are gone, and it's gonna feature same lenses as Quest 1 and 2, which is Fresnel lenses, and the price is expected to be $300 and $400, so about $200 less than what Quest 3 is. Very, very interesting. Now let's move on to the Vendetta Forever, a very cool puzzle shooter announced by Dreams. We've got release date, and this game will be with you on October 24th on PlayStation VR2, Quest 2, 3 and Pro. And also there was a demo of this game on Quest Store, but the developer said this demo won't be available on PlayStation VR2. Moving on to another story, and let's speak about the studio that brought you the internet sensation and gameplay sensation as well, a game that everyone likes, which is Gorilla Tag. They working on brand new game called Oron Drift, and this game uses same locomotion as Gorilla Tag, minimal inputs, you can grab some things, but it's kind of want to they going for the vibe of, let's say, Eco VR, Eco Arena, maybe, let's be precise here. In this game you're playing as robots. You can customize them in a space station's social hub, and this is a pretty cool detail about the game. This social hub supports up to 200 players. You can make your own rooms and make your own rules and everything. So looks very interesting. The trailer definitely looks cool as well. and we see how it's gonna be. Is it gonna be as good success as Gorilla Tag? Hopefully, because this studio definitely know how to do fun games. Okay, now let's move on to another story and let's speak about Into the Black. And this game is kind of inspired by Deep Rock Galactic, let's say, or they want to do it similar as that. The developer of this game is Binary Mill. PSVR2 owners, or maybe PSVR1 knows them from Gun Club and also Rouge, Mini Motor Racing. They did the game for Quest called Resist, which was like this kind of superhero game. And in this game you're gonna explore the endless darkness, endless darkness in the space, let's say space planet. You're gonna mine valuable resources, and you're gonna fight off alien beasts as you try to repair your ship and escape. This game gonna have about 20 plus levels at launch, which gonna happen in October, but also you'll be able to play them as single player co-op. But the developer promises that this game will have player versus enemy mode, where you can fight 11 other players. So another interesting game. Okay, and now let's talk a bit about Walkabout Mini Golf. So the brand new DLC, as you know, they like to release them a lot, called Mars Garden, which tells us that this is gonna happen in space. It's got the release date and it will be with you on all platforms on 12th of September. And now let's talk about Expansion VR, the game that launched back in March as an early access, but the developer gave us some updates on what to expect. So following the Steam early access launch in March, Plasma Studio is ready to give you a sneak peek into what's coming in the expansion, their VR Auto Battler RTS with deck building elements. The upcoming content updates will bring a co-op mode, new hand tracking interaction, customizable player avatars, and last but not least, a single player campaign. The development roadmap and release dates will be announced soon. Looks very interesting, this game, very nice strategy title. We don't have many of those in VR, the real-time strategies, so let's see. And now let's move to something even more interesting, and let's talk a bit about Metro VR, because the developer posted this one screenshot, and if you don't pay attention it might don't say much, but it's got 1107 written on the glove. Now this might mean that they teasing something, otherwise what would be reason to show it? Now what they teasing I don't know. I would hope so that it's release date, that would be awesome if it's coming so early. Might just be a reveal of brand new gameplay trailer or something else, we don't know. But 11th of November something should happen. 7th of November, sorry, I read it in like a American format. 7th of November should something happen about Metro, so of course stay tuned to the channel, and as soon as I've got something I will let you know. Thank you very much for watching. That's it for today's news. Quite a big video, many good big news. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then subscribe and press a like, it always helps. Shout out to all the patrons, and for now that's it. Bye 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 bye.